All right, so this was not very advertised beforehand, but this is the Not So Late at Night with Peyton Wright. That is a long title, I know. Many people have told me, as if I don't already know that. However, this is a kind of a continuation of what has been The Rock TV, but we are on like reboot number 5 so far, so we are going to continue that trend. But this is something new. This is kind of a pilot episode for what's to come. We got a lot of fun stuff planned for tonight. So, along with me here out at Mount Pleasant Christian Church, we got Will Adams and Ryan Wright, 2 sophomores, and we're going to have them do some fun things along with Gabe behind the scenes and some other people who may remain a mystery. So, next up, we got some arts and crafts. We are going to recreate the tinfoil ball from Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the one with the toothpicks that Rowley sits on. It's going to be a lot of fun. After that, Ryan and Will are going to do some of this or that and very much educate you on their opinion on things that you didn't ask about. After that, we're going to interview Will, and we're going to learn a lot more about him, and he's going to show us some serious sides of him and also some not so serious sides of him. So, headed into that. Next up, we got Arts and Crafts with Peyton Wright.
You need the stuff?
Yeah.
Come on, boys, help me out.
Ryan, I think you should sit here and also help me with this one. I think it's what needed. Thank you. Okay. All right. So, for all you DIY people, yes, Ryan. This is Ryan. Introduce
Hello.
yourself.
I am Ryan.
He is Ryan. So, I was thinking to myself, what do girls like? Because we got to appeal to all of the audience right here. And crafts. They like crafts. Not a generalization. I am not sexist. But for this craft today, you will need some toothpicks. Get some of those out for us. And some tinfoil. We got a box of 500 sheets here, so you can make a lot of these things. So, Ryan's going to pull out some toothpicks for us.
How many?
Let's start with a solid 6. All right. So to start off, you're going to take some tinfoil. You're just going to ball it up. Ball some up for me.
All right.
So to ball up tinfoil, you go like that. You could also do it like that.
That's what you said to do.
That is true. Much more efficient than going ball by ball. Use me as an example of what not to do.
So, what are you making again?
We are making the tinfoil ball from Diary of a Wimpy Kid that Manny gives to Greg when he puts a cookie in his Xbox.
And then Rowley sits on it.
Rowley sits on it. It is hilarious. You should watch on Disney Plus. It is streaming. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Roderick rules. They can't sue us for advertising us.
Not paid sponsors.
Not paid sponsors. Disney. Hey, how you doing? All right, so, well, Ryan's got a lot bigger. It only has to be about probably in between this size, but depending on how much, well, either damage you want to do up to a person, you could use this as a weapon if you wanted to, but I suggest not doing that. You begin inserting toothpicks into the tinfoil ball. I dropped it. Like so. So Ryan, what is your favorite scene from not the last Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie, The Long Haul? We don't include
That
that
was awful.
because of Not My Roderick. But the first 3 of that trilogy, what is your favorite scene?
I like when Roderick and Greg, they have the fake puke, and then they get chased by the gym teacher. That was pretty funny.
I forget what's it? Coach Gunderson or something like that? That might be
No.
it. I just watched the movie again on New Year's Eve, so. A small story is Kane fell asleep on the couch while we were watching it. Kane is one of my friends, and he woke up to one of these things on top of him, and he was traumatized, to say the least. Something to avoid while doing this is not packing the tin foil too tight because then the toothpicks won't stick in there quite as well, which I am learning very much right now. Also, I suggest not doing this on a desk with cracks in it because multiple toothpicks have fallen through the cracks.
No.
Are you close?
Yeah.
We have a black screen somehow.
Huh?
Give us an ASMR version. Explain to the people what happened.
So, to do this craft, you have to really imagine.
We know there's a black screen.
Hey, we know there's a black screen out there. Oh, we are back. So I'm going to stop talking in this ASMR voice. Because that's weird.
How many needles or toothpicks do you need?
Well, it's proportional to the size of your tinfoil ball, actually. So I'm not going to put as many in this one. But with something of that surface area, you may need some more toothpicks.
All right.
I think I'll put one more in this, just to finish her off. Jacob Flynn, I know you were watching the show, and we were very aware that the video went out, but it is much appreciated. Thank you. All right, there's my...
What's the point of the craft again?
The point of the craft is to entertain and also educate, because I imagine amongst the younger crowd, I hope not, I may be wrong on this, but the movies are probably not as watched by you. And if that's the case, I very much suggest you go and watch that.
After the stream.
After the stream. Don't leave yet. Thank you, Ryan. Did we display that picture that we had?
Yep.
Just
Now,
as an example.
It's up on the screen now, so put it onto the side. You on this side, you on that side? That side, Peyton?
That side? What?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, I mean, people see it. I just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they both look pretty dead on.
I mean, that's...
They can vote. I don't know.
We had a couple practice runs beforehand because it's a very complicated process, as you can see. Lots of delicate work going into this. So for any of you who want to try this on your own, I suggest it. It is barrels of fun.
Tutorial coming soon.
Make sure you know where you place it so you don't accidentally sit on it like my poor friend Rowley in the movie.
Rowley. Rest in peace, my man. Poor guy. Had to have it removed by Susan Heffley. And nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to pull it out of your rear end if you sit on it. These things are dangerous, so please watch out. And that has been Arts and Crafts with Peyton Wright. Next on this segment, we got some This or That with Will Adams and Ryan Wright.
You know what, Ryan? I'm not going to lie. This is the greatest piece of art I've ever seen.
I thought it was pretty good. Are we gone?
You're good.
All right. So I forgot the ones. Do we need to pull it up? Huh?
I can do it for you.
Okay.
Or Peyton can, whatever he wants.
So we are going to be like, there's going to be two options for us to pick, and
This or that.
we'll just
It's
see.
not that hard of a game.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. We'll just see which one we prefer, and we'll explain our reasoning. Maybe we'll agree, but maybe we'll disagree.
All right, here we go. First up, iCarly versus Drake and Josh.
iCarly.
Drake and Josh. Well-
Explain.
Okay, I know I've had this argument with Peyton many times, and I agree that iCarly definitely has the better, like, it gets in depth with all of the characters, but Drake and Josh is just the all-time classic. You can't go wrong with it.
Isn't Oprah on there?
In what?
Drake and Josh.
I think so, in an episode.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie to the people out there. I haven't watched a lot of episodes of Drake and Josh or iCarly, but I do know Spencer, and that's my man. All right, Spencer, he's a good guy, and just because of that, I pick iCarly. But Drake and Josh has that cool scene where they're stuck in the treehouse. That's pretty funny.
Spencer's also in Drake and Josh.
Yeah.
Really?
He's in the theater. He works in the theater.
Is it like a parallel universe type thing?
They're technically in the same universe.
Conspiracy theory.
They had a cross. No, that was
Wasn't it
Victorious.
that Spencer goes crazy, or because his name's Crazy Steve.
Crazy Steve.
And
Yeah.
he kidnaps Megan, and when she's a little girl, and then forces her to become Carly.
New
Well,
theory.
What? Why didn't no one ever told me this?
That's it. Well, it's not real. I mean, it's
Yeah.
or is it?
I
Alright,
feel,
next
okay,
up.
I feel like they're connected.
Next up, we have Star Wars versus Marvel. Marvel.
Star Wars.
I love them both so dearly, but I would give the edge to Marvel.
But didn't you
honestly.
just start watching Star Wars like a year ago?
No, I've watched Star Wars all my life. I got really into it like around a year ago.
Okay.
But I'd go with Marvel. For all the movies, they have way more movies. What's your
Okay,
reason?
it's quality over quantity, all right? Star
True.
Wars has more lore. You can go back and just keep learning about the story. And Marvel, you can't really do that. It just starts with some stones. They just float, and then Thanos gets them all. Actually, I don't want to spoil it, but
The
just
movie was released like 3
okay.
Half of them died.
Okay, well, they didn't die. But anyway, Star Wars is a lot better. Anakin's my favorite character, probably fictional character of all time. And he just... What?
I think we can both agree though. Marvel has the best fight scene of maybe all movies ever.
Oh, no. What?
Yeah.
No. The
Final scene. in
Anakin versus
Endgame?
Obi-Wan on Mustafar is so
no,
much better.
Dude.
Which one are you talking about?
In Endgame, the end.
Nah, I almost cried during Mustafar.
I literally watched Endgame again today. I watched the ending and I cried.
Just for this.
It's not that. It's good, but it was only good in theaters. Like Gabe brought up like last week. It's only good when you're with people. But like, every time I watch Anakin versus Obi-Wan, brings me tears.
Next one, Godzilla versus Kong.
I think we can both agree on this one. What's your take?
Monkey.
Big monkey always win.
Monkey is king. King monkey.
There's no way.
Monkey has axe.
What?
He has an axe.
He does? Okay, so I've watched Kong and I watched Skull Island. I watched that and I watched Rampage. But those aren't compared, right? Because the Rampage has The Rock in it, but so does Kong, right?
Rampage is not Kong.
But like, isn't The Rock in both of them?
No. And technically, the Kong from Godzilla versus Kong is not for real, because the original one, is like barely as big as like. Remember, he's like on top of a building, and in this movie coming up, he's like
way
as big
bigger.
as Godzilla.
Well, I think King Kong and Kong is different, and like in this story.
It's not canon.
True. And it's not the same as Donkey Kong.
Yes.
So
Knew that one.
there's that too. All right, so Kong, you both say Kong.
Yeah, I mean
Big
Godzilla's cool,
It's
but
all right. You
I
can
feel like
both be wrong.
Godzilla's overworn. It's overrated.
Next up, Office, Friends.
The Office.
The Office.
Yeah.
I actually, it's not fair for me to say that because I've never seen Friends, but I mean, judging off of how good The Office is, I think I would go that either way.
I have seen Friends, and it's good, but it's not like I can watch The Office every day and be happy. But Friends gets kind of boring.
You guys seen the Superfan episodes on Peacock?
No.
So
Mm-mm.
every episode, typically they're 22 minutes, and now they're 36. Like, they literally added a bunch of scenes to every single episode. It's actually pretty cool.
What?
Yeah. Super fans. All right, last one. SpongeBob, Phineas and Ferb.
SpongeBob for sentimental state purposes. But
Phineas and Ferb is sentimental too.
no,
You
but
didn't grow up watching that?
SpongeBob has a better theme song.
No.
No,
No.
More
I was
iconic,
literally
maybe.
singing that on the way over here.
Phineas and Ferb?
Yeah.
It's good. Have you heard it?
Yes, I've heard it.
It is
I've
amazing.
seen it. I've watched it live.
Okay. Well, I'm going Phineas and Ferb. I'm going Phineas and Ferb because, I mean, SpongeBob is amazing, but like nowadays it's awful. It was good for the first 10 years maybe, but Phineas and Ferb is great, like all the way through.
Okay, but remember that one episode where he has a tissue, a chip, and what was the other one? Salt?
Penny.
A penny. That is the most critically acclaimed television episode that I've ever seen. That is better. Like, there's so much. It's not to get political, but like, it's just really good.
You didn't have to bring that card into this, but you did.
The story, the plot, it's so good. Like,
And then the gorilla, the monkey.
the monkey.
I'll agree. That episode, it has a hit. It hits.
I think that episode beats every episode of Phineas and Ferb.
Combined?
Yeah, probably.
I'll just disagree. I'll leave it at that.
Okay, agree to disagree. Is that it, or for this and that?
That's it for this and that. That's
All
it
right.
for this and that.
Thank you.
And here's Peyton.
Hey there. All right. I'm going to pull my phone back out for this. Make sure to comment POG in the chat if you are watching. That is required for a subscription.
Pog. Can we get a pog on 3? 1, 2, 3, pog.
POG.
There we go.
That was good enough. All right. Got to pull my questions out real quick. All right.
Are we doing the next thing?
Not yet. Not yet.
What are we doing? Oh. Carry on.
What's
All right.
Oh. Okay.
It's going to be a consistent segment. Everything else about the show will likely change, but we're going to call this The Rocks Talks. And today we're interviewing Will. So to start off every interview, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a fisheye photo. And if you have an iPhone that's better than an iPhone 11, I think, is when they implemented this, you can take this at home, and we will display it once this interview is over. So I'm going to do this on myself, and then you will, okay?
Okay.
You will feel a little stupid,
Like
but
getting flashbanged.
So just do it that close to yourself. Perfect. All right, and I will send those to Gabe.
Isn't Cameron Butcher like the...
Cameron Butcher is the king of this thing. If you go to his spam account, it is covered in these things, and it will make your day, I promise you. So, first up, Kong. Seriously?
I mean, okay, I understand powerful-wise, Godzilla is better than Kong. But, personal opinion, Kong is the more developed character. Yep, you know what I mean?
Maybe through history, the lore is more complete, but as of recent, Godzilla has a little more. Can you display that picture of Godzilla right now?
The one from this or that?
No, the other one.
Okay, I watched the
Oh,
trailer.
the one you sent me?
Yes.
Oh, what's that?
So,
I'm not gonna lie, Godzilla did give me chills when he was coming out of the ocean in the trailer.
and I'll show you this
And then
picture.
the monkey woke up.
Now, look at this thing.
That looks like made of plastic.
Oh, yeah, it's a toy.
Okay.
But the toy version is canonically proportional.
Okay, but did they have a toy for Kong?
Do we have to look at a monkey? We know what monkey look like.
Okay, but big monkey, I don't know.
Big monkey. He is big, but he
Okay.
also monkey.
But like, look at him. He's just standing there. Like, I feel like Kong can move around more,
But-
more agility.
But look at him.
He does. Spit
Godzilla
fire.
does not skip leg day. He is triangular shaped. He is an upside down triangle.
Oh, I see it now. There it
Okay.
is.
Now you can see that my man Godzilla is clearly the superior
He
option.
probably squats a couple million pounds.
Yeah, I guarantee you he is squatting Kong's body weight every day. And go ahead and comment, chat, which one you prefer. I may be in the wrong on this. I don't know. I
Monkey best always.
accept that. All right, moving on. All right. Well, this is more of a serious question. We're going to alternate a little
Okay.
bit. Why did you start coming to the Rock Youth Group?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty much born by church. Like, I lived like maybe a quarter mile away. So I've been coming to church for a while. I still remember being in the nursery and eating animal crackers in church and like watching church from the upstairs. But I remember my like first day coming to the Rock, and I was like, this is different than anything I've ever like experienced in life. Like, this is gonna be special.
Mm-hmm.
It has been.
Hey, that's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear that. Ryan, can you go grab the mum-mums by the sink?
Oh, okay. This coffee is really bad, and it's really strong. So I need some mum-mums.
It's a Keurig. That's why.
This is the traditional treat. What we got here is some Baby Mum Mum sweet potato and carrot rice rusks. And I was going to offer you one. Would you like one, Will?
Yes, I will.
I will warn you. They are outrageously mediocre.
Okay, so you know how at church, like since COVID, they have the communion, right? With the juice, and then on the bottom they have the styrofoam bread. The texture is exactly the same, but just think of a little carrot flavor in there.
Yes. I would describe the church communion as hard styrofoam, and this is like soft styrofoam. So, chew a little into the mic so that they can hear that crunch.
Now, if you do eat these, make sure you have some water.
Mm-hmm.
My mouth is really dry.
Do they do well dipped in coffee?
This is cold, but we'll have to see.
Mine is also cold. Nope.
No. Maybe some tea or something.
Now, I will say the benefit of these is it is 30 calories per serving, which is a 2-pack. Oh, 2 packs. You can have 2 packs of these. That's 4 rice rusks.
So what's 2,000 divided by 30?
2,000 divided by 30?
Yeah.
Oh, how many it would take to get a daily nutrition out of these things?
How many?
Hundreds of these.
About 70.
70?
Less than 70 servings.
It'd be more.
65.
Oh, servings, by servings.
Yeah.
I was doing it by individual rusks.
Because 70 servings times 30 is 210.
Mhm.
70 times 30. You said it's 30 calories.
70 times. Oh yeah, it'd be under 70.
All right.
So you have to eat 70 of these.
70 packs, right?
70 packs.
Times 2. So, no, it's 2 packs.
Yeah.
So 4 rice husks.
I believe it's
70, 280.
267 of these. You will get a daily calorie intake if that is what you're looking for. I believe it has all the nutritional value you need for an entire day.
I wish you guys could see the texture of this. Like,
Yeah.
there's like prints on it.
It's like smooth leaf, but also made of rice. And also sweet potato and carrot flavored. But moving on,
Pretty good.
Will, what is your favorite part about youth group?
I would say the fellowship. You know, seeing people you don't see all week. Like, my favorite part of Sunday is seeing Eric, for example. I love seeing Eric every Sunday. Talk about the same thing every week, but, you know, it's awesome. And just seeing people that I don't see around the hallways at school. Like Jackson, I see him around school. And I just get to see him at church, which is awesome. Seeing Jackson is a privilege.
I absolutely agree. I did miss Jackson while at school for those couple of months.
Yeah.
He's pretty awesome.
Jackson's the mafia.
All right. Gabe, do we have those pictures ready?
Oh, yeah.
What are we doing?
Which one do you want first?
He's going to display. I can show you right here what they look like.
Which one do you want first?
Let's show me first.
Bam.
It is pretty horrendous. We'll do a tutorial, not today because it's a little complicated with the technology. You won't be able to see my phone, but we will do a tutorial on how to do these horrific pictures.
And we
at
have
some
a
point.
contest.
Mm-hmm. So as you can see, that is me.
Test?
Kong test.
I mean, that's so beautiful.
Mm. And then move on to Will's photo.
It looks like I missed shaving right there.
It does look like you did miss shaving there. And you're
Look how
not.
crooked that thing is.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
This method will find out.
Look up and make that same face. Yep, there it is. There you go.
All right, you saw it here first. Will, if he looked like a fish. All right, last question, Will. This is really important.
Okay.
If you had something spiritually encouraging to say to the audience tonight, what would you say?
I would say that you are loved, because I know like COVID and being home alone, you start thinking, and you're like sometimes you overthink, and you feel like that you're alone maybe, but just know that God and Jesus, they love you, and that you're not alone for whatever you're dealing with. Because I've had experiences where I just felt awful for no reason, but then I just remembered God loves you, and the people you don't think love you, they love you. You're just overthinking it.
Mm-hmm. Amen. That's awesome. It's good to have you on the show. We'll see more of you in the future. And hey,
It's an honor.
COVID safe fist bump or elbow bump. This is a fist bump,
Yeah.
but that's a little too germy. All right.
What's next?
That is almost all we have. Alright, that is all we have for today. We just wanted to get a start. We will have a lot more into the future, and I promise you, what Will said is really important because it is easy to feel alone in the middle of all this. So as we go on, just remember to reach out to people and cling onto those you have, and just don't forget that. Next week we will have another guest, whoever that is, we don't know yet, but we will have a rotating sort of cast on here. We are going to get a lot of people in. Everyone's going to get a chance to star in this, hopefully. So we'll see you guys next week. Thank you.